Hi, my name is Liam. Today, I'll be going over a brief guide on the basics of navigating the Snohomish County Elections website. The goals for the video are as follows. Navigate to and identify the county website. Become familiar with the homepage, layout, and basic information on the site. How to register in Washington State. What is on the ballot. When, where, how to vote in Snohomish County. Now, can you believe that in Snohomish County, almost 100,000 voters undervoted this past election cycle because they simply were not informed or they did not read the voting directions? Well, how can you fix that? By becoming an informed voter, of course. Now, where do you even start becoming an informed voter, you might ask? Well, by learning how to find, navigate, and explore the Snohomish County Elections website is how. To begin, let's figure out how to find the Snohomish County Elections site. Feel free to follow along at home with whatever device you may have. There are two ways we can go about finding the site. The way I recommend is by going to Google and typing in Snohomish County and hitting enter. From here, go just below the widgets to the first link and click it there. Now, you can also reach the site by going to the URL above and typing in snohomishcountywa.gov. But for now, let's move on. Go down to the drop-down menu where it says County Services and click on the link that says Elections. So now you find yourself on the homepage. I have a few things I'd like to point out to you here. On the left sidebar, there are drop-down menus and links for different voting resources. Maybe if you have time, pause and click around for a little bit. On the right, there are contacts for the elections office, their addresses and hours of operations, as well as some upcoming events. And as you scroll down a little, you will find links to almost every voting resource this site has to offer, making everything super easy to find. Now that we've acquainted ourselves with the homepage, let's put this site to use. If you've never voted before, I ask you, do you know how to register to vote, or that you even had to register at all? Well, by using the county website, it's actually very simple to register right now. By going over to the left and clicking the link titled Voting and Voter Registration, this page has everything you need for registering to vote. To register online, go ahead and follow this link titled votewa.gov. Now, if you are not registered to vote, go ahead and pause the video now and follow directions on how. Now, going back to the county elections site, apart from registering online, this page also includes resources on how to register in person or by mail, as well as the requirements for being able to register. So now that we are all familiar with how to register, the next question I ask you, do you know how to vote in Snohomish County and what that process looks like? Lucky for you, you can find the answer to that question pretty easily by heading over to the sidebar and clicking the link aptly titled Learn How to Vote in Snohomish County. Once on that page, pause this video. Go ahead and watch the embedded video if you'd like, or read the instructions below. Both are great resources for learning to vote in Snohomish County. Also, check out some of the additional information on this page. I found it personally useful. Another thing I want to bring your attention to was the hyperlink titled Ballot Dropbox. Click on that, and you will find an interactive Google map of all Dropbox locations in Snohomish County. It has tons of useful features, and I recommend trying it out on your own when you get a chance. Now let's head back to the home page for now. Maybe you're already registered to vote, know how to vote, and aware of an election coming up, but have no clue what measures are being voted on or which candidates are running for what office. You can easily find what's on the ballot by heading over to the sidebar and hitting the drop-down menu next to election information by clicking the plus. Once you're there, click on See What's on the Ballot. Typically during election season, there are multiple links that allow you to view different resources, such as state voter pamphlets, sample ballots, and more. But sadly, I can't show you that today. However, we can still view the most recent local voters pamphlet by clicking on the link in the upper left-hand corner here. This voter pamphlet is from November of 2025 and is now outdated, but go ahead and scroll through the flipbook if you have any interest. You may find it useful in the future. As I wrap things up by heading back to the homepage, I ask you one last question. After watching this guide, do you feel like a more confident and informed voter? I truly hope the answer to that question is yes. To end it out, I would like to ask anyone and everyone that watched this video to go ahead and follow the link or QR code that I've attached. It leads you to a reflective self-assessment based on the information you learned in this video. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about this video or the self-assessment, please go ahead and send me an email at rshen24@hawaii.edu. Thank you for watching this video and for becoming a more informed voter today.